Yo! Hello everyone! Peter! Hello, welcome man. And Matrix, what's up? Can everyone hear me? Can you see the Vela page? As well as hear the music? Volumes are okay? Screen is clear? Awesome. Just gonna post on Twitter as well. There we go. Gonna wait a couple more minutes so some more people can join. And I will start. So, how's everyone doing in the markets? Pretty choppy move earlier today. I hope no one of you was in high leveraged scalps or day trade positions and got wiped out on that move. It's a classic, man. I've talked about moves like this before. Classic news moves. I recently talked to someone about it, about these news moves, where I said that most of the times, right, you get the wipe to the upside, wipe to the downside, and then you just trade at the same place where you traded before the news came out. And it's the same case here, right? News came out, we wicked up, we wicked down, and now we're simply we're simply trading at the same place as before. So yeah, the big guys hoping for a break, but failed, you know. But we'll talk about it in a second. For now, nothing concerning in my opinion, but maybe a good time to be cautious. But I think you know my view, right, on the markets. I've been chilling in longs from lower down. But yeah, let's wait a couple more minutes for some more people and then we'll start. How are you doing? I'm very good, thanks. It's Friday, you know. I haven't streamed a lot on Friday. It's one of the first times. Usually I'm very busy on Friday, but some alts are flying. Nah, nothing yet though. They're not really breaking out of anything. I saw Inch was doing pretty damn good. Where is it? Stupid. See, this one's doing really good, but if you take a look at it on the daily, right, and even on the weekly, it's nothing yet, you know. It's basically just breaking back within the weekly range, and all it is like, where's the real resistance here on Inch? Just taking this one as an example, but that will be here, you know. And it just swept all of these highs, so, you know, or you're long from down here, or this is just a take profit area in my opinion. This is even a clean short area. You see, swept the highs. Swept the highs, clean lows below. Supply. The area where the move started. I don't know, man. Anyways, starting with Bitcoin. With, I don't like with, but I'll do some requests after, at the end, you know. Hello Rui, can you show us how you proceed to scalp? Poof. I mean, honestly, it's the same way on every time frame, you know. It's just that for many people, right, the 4-hour time frame is gonna be the best or higher, you know, the 4-hour time frame or higher, not because of the moves are that different, but because of your emotions, right? The lower time frames are going that fast that many will just flip-flop in the same range and don't know what to think when they see a certain move, and they will panic and then make the wrong decisions. While on the 4-hour, right, it's a little bit slower, you have more time to get to form a nice plan. So I would tell anyone, especially if you're newer to the space, to stick to the 4-hour time frame or higher. Bitcoin looking heavy. Yeah, I also think we might be in for some downside here, looking at the daily and the weekly. SG, hello. Right. Let's start. So I quickly wanted to begin the stream talking about Vela. You guys know I've been partnered with them for a while. I've been an ambassador. I helped them form the platform, right? And they're sponsoring my content here on YouTube and on Twitter. They're currently running the Grand Prix, as you've probably already seen as well. And I just want to show you like how I'm playing it right now, and I think many of you can benefit from this as well. Okay, as you can see, I only have 1.5k in the balance, so it's not that you need a lot of money to participate with this. I started this with 2k, and I'm in second place at the moment. Okay, so how it works basically is, so that this here is a leaderboard, right? The top 100 people will get a reward at the end of the round, right? We're currently in the 9th round of the second season of the Grand Prix, and the first 100 people who rank here will get rewards. Okay, how do you get into the top 100? By getting credits. How do you get credits? Well, basically by doing tasks, and yeah, obviously most of them are trading related. So the thing is, there's a black market, right? That one you will see right here. And as you can see, this changes every 4 hours. For now, the black market is dot volume, is $1 is 2 credits. So if you now trade a position of $1 on dot, you will get 2 credits, okay? Along with that, you have some extras, which you can see right here. Bitcoin and Ethereum volume are already doubled compared to other markets. Crypto volume, right? Positive P&L is a big one as well. $1 in the plus will give you 20 extra credits. And short positions are 1.5 times as much credits as well. So if you just simply do the math, right? How I've been playing this is basically I've been waiting for the black market to show me a Bitcoin deal, so to get more credits whenever you trade Bitcoin, and then I look for shorts on the low time frame, because shorts give you extra credits as well, right? And ideally close for a positive P&L as well. But you don't even have to do that, right? Oh, and along with that, you get a nitro boost, which will give you a 20% additional credits as well, okay? I need to check in here, gives you some credits as well. So you see, you don't even need to be profitable. I got some questions on why my P&L was in the red on this. It's basically because I've just been volume trading on here, and as you can see, you can easily get into the top 100. I'm even in second place, and the arbitrage play, right? the amount of money you have to put in and the amount of money you can get out is really, really nice. So I started with 2K, so far I've only put in like $500, and as you can see, what's the reward? 3,000 bit, and these gold bars. They just revealed that every gold bar is worth $56 if you stack some bit. So in total that would be more than 7K if I end up in second place. Probably it's still 4 days left, so probably we will have to trade a little bit more, or we will end right the round a little bit lower, not in second place, but as of now I'm in second place, and I just explained how I did it. So if you want to get in on the action, I left my link in the description. You get a fee rebate if you get that if you use that link as well, and if you use that link and make a deposit, you can join my Discord group as well for free. All right, so just wanted to show this quickly. It's a really nice way to just get some extra shekels. As I said, you have to put in only a couple. You can even do it with less, and try to rank, like, as you can see, even with 100k credits, you're already in the top 80. So it's really not that hard. Okay, so just check it out. Link is in the description. Now let's dive into the charts, I'd say. Where do we start? With Bitcoin, obviously. So we're not gonna go over everything that I've said in the past stream. Just wanna give my thoughts here on the lower time frames, right? What's been happening, and mostly answer some questions from you guys, and then we'll take a look at some altcoins as well. Okay, so low time frames for Bitcoin. Today we saw a wick to the upside and swept previous day highs, as you can see right here. Wicked down ugly, and now basically still trading in the same area where we were trading earlier on the news, by the way. So there was some news that came out, and we wicked up and then wicked down, and now we're trading in the exact same spot. So I'll start off with saying, purely sentiment wise, right? Everyone, well, I always say everyone, you don't know everyone, you know, but it's just something, the general sentiment on Twitter, right, was, I think I can say, bullish going into today's candle, right? So right here it was bearish, then up here it was very bullish again, and it's classic, right? Whenever everyone is bullish, you also get those comments like the ETF inflows and stuff, and it's classic when Bitcoin turns around, right? Everyone turns bearish and they forget about the reasons they gave when they were bullish before. So if the ETF inflows was your reason for being bullish right here, that should still be a reason up here, you know, even after a move like this. Anyways, what am I seeing on the lower time frames? Well, obviously what I like, still obviously bullish market structure, right? Higher highs, higher lows. High time frame lows have been swept, which is what I really like. Still, we broke above this range mean, this daily range mean, retested it, and it's sort of looking like it's a rounded bottom going straight up. And of course, we have those clean highs still resting above us. Okay, so those are the bullish reasons. What now? On the other way around, what I don't like here is on the daily that we swept these highs up here, and that the current daily candle doesn't look that healthy to me. Okay, as you can see, it's sort of a similar candle to the one we had on Wednesday, right? Almost no wick to the downside, a bigger wick to the upside, and as you can see what happened on the next day, which is this candle, we wicked below previous daily low, okay, to make it a longer wick. So that's all based on the strategy, right? If you don't have a wick to the downside, it is very likely that you make a bigger wick within the same candle, or wick below the wick in the next few candles. And that's the same thing here, right? So if you mark it out, I'll call it current daily low. Then we can use this daily low on the lower time frames, right? And say there is a good chance, and it is very likely, that we trade below here within this candle, so today or in the next few days. So I would say during the weekend, I wouldn't be surprised if we wick below here, right? And then the reaction will be key. Either we sweep that liquidity and trade back above here, close strong, grind up again and accelerate into new highs, or we close below here, and at that point that wouldn't be a good look. You just imagine if the daily turns red here and closes red, then I think we're really in for some more downside towards those lows that we've been talking about a lot, which is down here all the way into this blue demand, resting at approximately 61, 62, 63k, around there. Okay, so some areas, first will be this one. Obviously that will be demand as well. Why? Well, this was a sideways price action that led to these bullish candles to the upside. So a wick in there might be bought up and might be acting as support from here. If we don't see any decent bounce from there, or we close in this blue area or even below, then in my opinion we retest all the way in here, and maybe even a bit lower. Okay, but of course for now it's way too early to talk about those low targets. But as I've said, the position that I'm currently in, here you can see it, is this one, swing long on Bitcoin, right? If we get that sweep, right, my stop should be safe, and I'm even willing to add a last bit right here if we get this move. So if we sweep all of this liquidity, maybe wick in one candle, I don't know what kind of news event that may cause, but if it happens, I'll be ready to add to my long. And as long as we don't break below this area, I think that longs are very safe. Okay, but as I've said, if you take a look at it on a naked chart, right, with nothing on it, you can see the daily not looking that healthy, and the same goes for the weekly, right? Weekly, exact same story, almost no wick to the downside, and clean lows even resting there and there, which might also be the reason for a more, for a bigger retracement towards all of this. So that's current weekly low. Right, same thing. Could need a bigger wick to the downside, which would mean within the same week. Do I think we're gonna trade there this week? So that would be on the weekend. I mean, of course it's possible, but it would be a rather big move, but anything's possible. So just be ready, you know, just be ready in case it happens. If you look at it from a daily, right, that lines up beautifully with those lows on the other chart we just talked about. So in my opinion, a trap like this, right, going down, sweeping all of this, right, and then whatever happens after, right, we can close down here, would be the same story as here, right? Ugly close, everyone's bearish again, targeting 50k, and then you just, on the next candle, you smash back above, right? Maybe some more consolidation, and then you see continuation to the upside. That, in my opinion, would be a really nice scenario, and would really fuck as many people as possible, right? So everyone bullish up here, everyone turns bearish there, and then we just run into new highs. Everyone and their mother looking for 64. I'm not sure, to be honest. I feel like a lot more people are expecting us to just break up here. No? Max Payne, unfortunately, straight up 80k. Let the sideliners. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That's why, I mean, I'd be okay with it, but at the moment I'm not seeing it. But yeah, you're right. If the spot bid continues, right, then yeah, I mean, you can have hundreds of reasons to be bearish. We will just fly to new highs, you know. What I do think is once we get going and once we get a decent sized breakout, I think it's gonna be a couple daily candles just straight up. But for now, I don't like it. I think we see lower. Okay, clear for everyone? I'll be happy if we retrace, of course, because I didn't get the size I want if it breaks out. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. But yeah, it's just typical Bitcoin, right? Fucking as many people as possible, and I feel like breaking up here wouldn't be Max Payne. I think Max Payne, right, would be another time, right? We got rejected one, if you count this, two, three, four times already, right? I think Max Payne would be getting rejected another time, right? And doing this. And then everyone's like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. And then you run it back, and then you leave them all behind. Don't you think? I don't know. We'll see, but for now, nah, I don't like it. So I'm not saying it has to go this low, right? My thoughts will more than likely change if we do something like this. If on the daily, right, we take that liquidity, we make a lower wick, and we see price getting bought again, right, and trade again up here again. At that point, I think we run and we front run this. That's what I think. A sweep of 67.4 will fuck the market, in my opinion. Nah, I don't know. Why do you think so? A break below these lows would also fuck the market, and look at what happened. We closed below and then they just said fuck you, back inside the range, retest, and then straight to 70Ks again. Right? Anyways, we'll see. That's why, in my opinion, there's no point in trying to catch the low time frame breakout point, because if you did that, right? Okay, it might be a quick 5-hour trade or something, but how many times do you need to try? You know, if you tried it here, stopped out. If you tried it here, stopped out. Then you probably tried it again right here, which also got stopped out. And maybe if you try again now, right, and you put your stop below that liquidity area, you're gonna get stopped out again. So is it worth chasing a 5-hour trade if you have to try more than 5 times? Well, the answer is simple, no it isn't. Then you're better off, in my opinion, to just open a swing long, right, with a wider stop and a lower risk to rewards, but just to feel more comfortable. You don't have to check every 10 seconds, right, and just ride it along. I also took a stop out on a long, but it's already been paying off way more than if I would have tried to catch a low time frame breakout. And I'm not saying don't trade the lower time frames, because that's can be very nice as well, but not with the same risk, in my opinion. $67.4 is a monthly open and 66.6 is last week's low. Yeah, lines up beautifully, right? Okay, so another trade that I took was Miro earlier this week. Well, yesterday actually. So traded it long from here. Reasoning behind it is pretty damn simple, right? Daily or weekly range, call it whatever you want. A low, a high, violent move below the low, and then lots of ranging while grinding up. You see, grind up but stay in this stupid range, and then boom, reclaim of the range, retest upside, and then form another range where you, now we zoom in, on the 4 hour have some lows and some highs. The lows that got swept, right? Highs at that point, of course, when we were trading here, unswept. That's why I took it long. Invalidation below the sweep of this low time frame sweep of the lows. And what was the target? Ultimately, the highs on the other side of this daily or weekly range. Okay, beautiful trade. We instantly, to be honest, went into the right direction. We were up 1 hour. And that's when, yeah, I was like, Bitcoin is on the Bitcoin is trading like it wants to do a big move, right? You of course don't know if it's going to be up or down, but I felt like volatility was coming, and I was not sure how altcoins would react, right? Probably if Bitcoin does this, alts will probably or not move or dump on a move like that. Bitcoin sucking all of the liquidity out of altcoins, which is why I was just like, I was up 1 hour, I was happy with the profits, so that's why I closed it down. So that's, and as you can see, it's been dumping ever since, so it's a good thing that we closed it there at 1 hour profit. Where would I re-enter? Well, I probably would, but not right here, because I feel like just the daily as well. Ugly sweep here. So either I want to see strength above this, or I want to see another sweep below here. Maybe something like this, right? And then a reclaim. That's where I'd re-enter, or even all the way down into here, into this daily range low level. That's where I'm looking to buy again, but not here. Right now it's just in the middle of nowhere, sweeping some highs, some lows. So not interested anymore. All right. Well, let's check some altcoins. If you guys want, feel free to post some. Preferably buy Bitcoins though. API 3. Really nice price action, right? We've talked about it in the previous stream. It's just been up only. I could see this accelerate into new highs. Matic. Let's take this chart. Yeah, what do you want me to say about this? Right? It's just so ugly. Lows, highs, swept, back to the highs, rejected, ugly dump into demand, yes, but lower time frames. What do you see? Lots of lows and lots of highs. So for me, that's a no-go. Let's see what the real correct range is. Yeah, I'd say that's okay. So either I'd want another move below here and then a reclaim, then I'd feel comfortable in longs. Or if you do this, right, and then see weakness, or maybe pump and then some ranging, another sweep and a rejection, right, then you have a clean invalidation here and then trade it towards the opposite side. Something like that is the only thing I trade on this. But yeah, I just pick something else. There's no point in trading this. ETH, of course. ETH is looking very healthy in my opinion. I've posted a chart on Twitter. Let me get it. Was this one? So weekly close above blue, and I think we see our weekly range high at 4.4k next. And I still believe that's what chart was this? Bybits. I still believe that's true, you know. Why this one? Because I felt like this was very important. Not only this clean high where we saw all of this downside. That was a brutal run, to be honest, to the downside. Anyways, where that move started, right, that's already a very key level, but it also lines up with, as you can see, the order block or the supply area where we started dumping from here. You can also just see it on the charts, right, how pivotal that level has been. The price action around there, right, has been really pivotal, and right here as well. We broke above it, retest, and now we're just consolidating. So for ETH, yeah, for me to long this, obviously, you can already guess what I'm going to say, right? I don't like all of these lows here, so I'd like to see a move to take out all of these lows. But if we do that and we see a good bounce, then I think we're on our way to 4.4k. And I still think we do. It's just, for me to also long this, I would want to see a move below these lows. Also to just give you a clean point of invalidation, right? If you were to long here, I'd only feel comfortable with a stop, I don't know, even probably around 3.3. That would be a 1 hour. See, then I'd rather wait for that wick below and long there and keep my stop at the low, and then as you can see, I have a much better risk reward. But overall, I really like the look of ETH, especially the weekly. Look at this. Looks like this just wants to fly. Marco, what's up? Leave a like, guys. There's more than 40 people here and only 16 likes. Let's get them to 25 at least. So yeah, Ethereum spot bags are definitely loaded and ready for much higher, I'd say. RDNT. Let's see. That's another one of those that I just wouldn't trade. There. Any chart with more data? I guess not. Then these lows are going to be important. Some liquidity above here. These highs as well. Yeah, down around this level could be a nice long. Lines up with this demand as well. Right? So bullish price action into blue could be a nice long just for a move towards these clean highs. Right? We haven't taken the highs yet, so something like this could work. 2R, not too bad. But yeah, overall, I think there's better setups out there. Tia. Let's see. Those are going to be 2 key levels already, right? It's the same thing here, right? Whenever you get a weekly high, a down candle, a low, and then more upsides, you know you're going to have a clean range, right? Same thing here. Up, down. If you zoom in, right? You see that's a clean range. Same thing here. Yeah, here it's less clean because this wick is so damn low, but same thing, honestly. And for Tia, I would say, yeah, I like this low time frame move, to be honest. Oh, I really like this. Yeah. So this is going to be range low. This is going to be a conservative range high, right? Because if we break above here and above this area, which is the sideways price section where all of the downside all of the downsides begin, then we'll see much higher. But even if you're just trading it towards this area, it could still be a very nice trade. And as you can see, clean highs, oops, and clean highs, liquidity, and this has a range low. What does range low line up with? Demand, and probably if you take it from the low to the high, guess what? OTE, beautiful, lining up in that area as well. So now on the lower time frames, we have this lower time frame range as well where we swept the lows. Could it be enough? Of course. But do we allow a sweep lower into blue? Definitely. Okay, so where's our real invalidation on this? Based on the idea that we swept our weekly range low on this move, then some sideways price action, downside, sort of, well, initially a strong buyback, but then accumulation around range lows, right, which is this blue area, then pump, break in market structure, range, right? So based on that idea, the liquidity is resting higher and we're targeting this blue supply area. Where is cleaner validation on this ID? Well, below blue here, below range low, OTE and demand, all lining up with each other, target up here. As you can see, if you take it from here, it's not the best risk reward, which is why I would, in this case, either put your stop there and go for max risk reward, but lower your risk, right? Maybe risk half, of what you normally risk, and then if you get stopped out, you can try again right there with your stop below blue and your target up here. You still almost have 4 R, or just wait overall until you see something like this and another dump in there, and then take it long with full risk and invalidation below blue. All right, but overall TI is looking really clean in my opinion. Well, not that clean, but clean plan, you know, with these wicks here. It's also looking strong with a weak Bitcoin. Yeah, see this weekly. Man, I'm gonna long it right now. How beautiful. Flat weekly top. What I just explained on Bitcoin, the other way around on TIA. You see? So yeah, thanks for asking. It's looking really good. All right, next one. Tau. What's this? That's not a bad look. Nah, probably would wait. Like, it could be enough, right? Sweep and the reclaim, but still clean lows resting below us. So I'd wait maybe for one more move, and you will also have this down here, right? So maybe wait for one more wick, boom, and then if you see a bullish reaction, look to long it towards some highs. But for now, right, it's clean highs above, sort of equal highs, and clean lows below, so not that clear to me. Say. Where's my... I had another one. Oh no, it's with that I have in mind. Say. Overall pretty damn strong, no? These range highs, these range lows. Lows swept here, then higher low, swept again, reclaimed, retest, and clean highs above. Yeah, I like this one as well. You can already see the strength on these, right? Yeah, I like this. Again, just for a move towards range highs, and then we'll see. But I wouldn't be surprised if this does something like this, and then maybe, then I don't know what it's gonna do, but a move in here, I could definitely see. High. And it's been going parabolic. I saw that. What is this coin even? But yeah, looking good, you know. Would I enter here on a trade? No. Probably not. Like, where is your invalidation on something like this? Then your entry probably is like a low time frame trigger, but you see how much it's up right now. I would wait for a similar pattern like this, where you form some lows, sweep the lows, and then you get in for the next leg. But yeah, if you're in longs from lower, just hold them, you know. It's crazy how people are bullish and then a week later so bearish. Yeah, true. Right, a couple more and then I'll hop off. Tensor, what's that? Not the best look. Again, highs, lows, highs swept. You see, weakness below here, and this becomes a sweep, and then at least towards these lows around range mean, like this, and below here. Yeah, then this is probably demand, and if it's below here, yeah, then you probably bleed a lot lower. But not a fan of this right now. Near. Oh, and FTM. First FTM. Yeah, you can already see the resistance, right? Rejected there. Clean lows. Nah, not a fan. I'd wait for at least those lows to go. Or a break above blue here. Above this area. Something like this. Strength then probably a lot higher. Or I'd wait for a range play like this. Sweep the lows. Reclaim. Look to long it. Target highs, highs. And maybe even then here and here. Might have to take some TP and reduce size just to be careful. I mean, if you're in from lower on this tensor, TNSR, I don't know what it is. If you're in from lower here, I mean, it looks good, you know. And then you've probably bought spot because of the project, or I don't know, then, I mean, go ahead and hold. I'm just giving my thoughts on the chart. Purely from trading perspective, you know. What else do we have? BNB, yeah, to new highs, right? I mean, I wouldn't fade this, but I also wouldn't buy it up here. Maybe look for some sweeps on daily lows, flat daily bottom. Right. Look for a wick, a range play, continuation range play. Sweep some lows, reclaim, and then send it to new highs. Something like this I would trade, otherwise I'll pass. YGG. Oof. Nah, man, I don't like this. See this weekly, just a structure up, strong candle, and I failed to continue up. So just straight back down. What was the key break? Was below, was above here. As you can see, initially we held above and then smacked back below. What did we do now? Sweep, liquidity above the highs here. Boom, and it's just looking weak. So to me, this looks like it wants to do this towards all of these lows. What would invalidate? A break above here. Right? Okay, that's gonna be the last one for today. We've covered a lot, did a lot of requests, explained Vela Exchange and the Grand Prix, how you can participate as well. So if you want to check it out, head over to the description. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to my YouTube if you don't want to miss any streams. You can join my Discord by simply using the link in the description and making a deposit. So make sure to check it out. And thanks all for joining. really nice having these live streams, both for me as for you guys, I think. So we'll definitely do more of these. We're back again next Tuesday, right? I will post about it in Discord and on Twitter, of course, but it will be on Tuesday for sure. Okay, thanks all for joining. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you around. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. Take some time off the charts as always, and enjoy life, you know. Bye.